Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Dear listeners, life is a journey filled with battles. But the greatest battle you will ever face is not with the world around you. It is within you. It is you versus you. Every single day, a silent war rages inside your mind, heart, and soul. This battle defines who you are and ultimately become. You see, your biggest competition isn't the person sitting next to you or the one you admire from afar. It's not the coworker you think is outperforming you, the entrepreneur who seems more successful, or the athlete who appears unstoppable. No, your greatest competitor is the person staring back at you in the mirror. That person, the one who knows your fears, your doubts, your excuses, is the only one standing in the way of your greatness. What holds most people back isn't the lack of opportunities, resources, or talent. It's the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, and the fear of stepping outside their comfort zone. And let me tell you something, fear is a liar. Fear is a creation of your mind, and the only way to conquer it is to face it head on. Every time you hesitate to take a step forward, every time you choose comfort over growth, you let the weaker version of yourself win. But every time you push forward despite the fear, you become stronger. You inch closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. The battle you versus you is fought in the small, quiet moments when no one is watching. It's the moment your alarm clock rings in the morning and you decide whether to hit snooze or get up and chase your goals. It's the moment you're faced with a choice between indulging in temporary pleasure or sticking to your long-term vision. It's the moment you feel like giving up, but something deep inside whispers, not yet. Keep going. En careful la standing en therefore and on the vid. Discipline is your greatest weapon in this battle. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes like the wind. But discipline is what keeps you going when the excitement fades, when the journey gets tough, and when the creeps in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up for yourself every single day, no matter how tired, unmotivated, or discouraged you feel. You have to realize that the person you were yesterday is not good enough for today. Growth demands that you outwork, outthink, and outlast the old version of yourself. It's not about being perfect, it's about being better. Better than you were yesterday. Better than you were last week. Better than you ever thought you could be. That's the essence of self-improvement concept, relentless progress. But let's not sugarcoat it, growth is pain. It requires sacrifice. It demands that you let go of excuses, bad habits, and the comfort of staying the same. It's not supposed to be easy. If it were, everyone would do it. But you're not here to be like everyone else. You're here to be exceptional. You're here to defy the odds, shatter limitations, and be the person you've always dreamed of being. And that requires courage, the courage to fight the inner voice that tells you, you can't. Understand this. But no one else can fight this battle for you. You can have the best mentors, the greatest tools, and all the support in the world, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you to show up, to put in the work, to make the tough choices. No one else can make you wake up early, stay late, or push through the pain. No one else can silence the self-doubt. Ignore the naysayers and keep moving forward. That's your responsibility. That's your power. And let me tell you, the rewards are worth it. When you start winning the battle against yourself, something incredible happens. You gain confidence, and not the superficial kind that comes from external validation, but the deep, unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you kept your promises to yourself. You start to trust yourself. You start to believe that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. That belief becomes a force so powerful that no obstacle, no failure, and no setback can stop you. But here's the thing about the you versus you battle, it never ends. There is no finish line, no moment when you can say, I've made it. As long as you're alive, there will always be a gap between who you are and who you could be. And that's a good thing. That gap is what keeps you hungry, humble, and striving for more. It's what drives innovation, creativity, and excellence. It's what makes life worth living. The key is to embrace the process. Fall in love with the journey, not just the destination. Celebrate your progress, but don't get complacent. Success is not a one-time event, it's a habit. It's the accumulation of small victories over time, and those victories come from winning the daily battle against yourself. So how do you win this battle? First, you must take full ownership of your life. Stop blaming others, stop making excuses, and stop waiting for the perfect moment. But there will never be a perfect moment. The time to start is now. The sooner you take responsibility for your choices, your actions, and your actions, the sooner you can take control of your life. Second, you must have a clear vision of the person you want to become. Without a vision, you'll drift aimlessly, and the weaker version of yourself will win by default. Write down your goals. Visualize your ideal self. Ask yourself every day, what would the best for right now? And then do it. Third, you must be relentless. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when progress feels slow, when the weight of your dreams feels too heavy to carry. On those days, remind yourself why you started. Remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goals. Keep showing up, keep fighting, keep going. And finally, you must learn to enjoy the struggle. Growth doesn't happen in comfort, it happens in discomfort. Embrace the challenges, the setbacks, and the failures. They are not your enemies, they are your teachers. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you become stronger. Every time you push through the pain, you build resilience. And every time you refuse to give up, you prove to yourself that you are unstoppable. Dear listeners, in the end, it's not about beating anyone else. It's not about proving anything to the world. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not for anyone else, but for you. Because you owe it to yourself to see what you're capable of. You owe it to yourself to live a life that makes you proud. You owe it to yourself to win the battle of you versus you. So the question is, who will win today? Will it be the version of you that settles for mediocrity or the version of you that strives for greatness? The choice is yours, and every choice you make, every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. Choose wisely, fight fiercely, and never ever stop. Because this battle is your opportunity to create the life you deserve. This battle is where you find your strength, your purpose, and your greatness. This battle is where you become unstoppable. Your greatest battle is within. The most significant challenge you face in life doesn't come from external forces, it comes from within. It's the struggle between the part of you that wants to grow, achieve, and thrive, and the part of you that seeks comfort, safety, and avoidance of risk. His internal conflict is constant, and it plays out in your decisions, your habits, and your mindset. The voice of self-doubt and fear often whispers louder than the voice of ambition, and it's easy to give into the idea that staying where you are is enough. Deep down, you know you're capable of more. This battle is not about competing with others or measuring your success against anyone else. It's about overcoming the limitations you've placed on yourself. These limitations often stem from past experiences, fears of failure, or the fear of being judged. These thoughts, though seemingly protective, hold you back from pursuing your true potential. They convince you that you're not ready, not capable, or not deserving of success. But the truth is, the only way to overcome them is to confront them head on and prove them wrong through action. Winning this internal battle means choosing growth over comfort, even when it's hard. Growth requires stepping into the unknown and embracing the discomfort that comes with change. It means silencing the excuses, challenging the doubts, and ignoring the inner voice that says, I can't. Every time you take a step forward, despite the fear, you weaken the grip of the old limited version of yourself. And with each victory, no matter how small, you grow stronger and more resilient. This is the essence of the journey, recognizing that you are both the obstacle and the solution. The person you are today is the result of past battles won or lost against yourself. But who you become tomorrow depends on the choices you make today. The inner battle may never truly end, but with every effort you make to grow and improve, you move closer to the person you were always meant to be. This is your greatest battle, and it is one worth fighting every single day. Dear listeners, fear is a liar. Fear is one of the most deceptive forces in life, often masquerading as a protective instinct, but in reality, it holds you back from reaching your full potential. It whispers lies that convince you to stay where you are, to avoid taking risks, and to retreat at the first sign of uncertainty. Fear tells you that you're not good enough, that you might fail, or that others will judge you. But these are just illusions created by your mind to keep you comfortable, not safe. While comfort may feel secure, it is the enemy of growth and progress. The truth is, fear is not a reflection of reality, but a projection of what could go wrong. It amplifies the worst-case scenarios and diminishes your confidence in your ability to handle challenges. It thrives on hesitation, growing stronger every time you let it dictate your decisions. When you avoid taking a step forward because of fear, you give it power, reinforcing the false narrative that you're incapable or unprepared. This cycle can leave you stuck, unable to move toward the life that you usually want. Facing fear is the only way to expose its lies. Action is the antidote. The moment you take a step forward despite the fear, you begin to see it for what it truly is, an illusion with no real power over you. Each time you push through fear, you build confidence and resilience, proving to yourself that you are stronger than the doubts and worries in your mind. Fear loses its grip when you confront it, and what once seemed impossible begins to feel achievable. Fear will always be present in moments of growth and transformation, but it doesn't have to control you. I'm acknowledging it without letting it dictate your choices. You reclaim your power. You learn that fear is not there to stop you, but to guide you toward the areas of life that matter most. The things you fear often point to the opportunities that hold the greatest potential for growth and fulfillment. When you see fear for what it truly is, a liar, you can finally step into the life you deserve. Discipline over motivation. Relying solely on motivation to achieve your goals is a flawed approach because motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather, often influenced by your mood, energy levels, or external circumstances. On days when you feel inspired and energized, taking action feels effortless. But what happens on the days when you don't feel like it? When fatigue sets in, when obstacles arise, or when life becomes overwhelming, waiting for motivation in those moments will leave you stagnant. This is where discipline steps in as a true driver of success. Discipline is the ability to take action regardless of how you feel. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when the excitement has faded or the task feels daunting. This discipline is built on commitment and consistency. It ensures that you show up for yourself day after day, not because you're always motivated, but because you've made a decision to honor your goals. While motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you moving forward when the initial spark fades. It's the foundation of progress and the bridge between desire and achievement. Developing discipline requires a shift in mindset. It means embracing the understanding that growth often comes from doing things that aren't enjoyable in the moment, but are necessary for long-term success. Discipline isn't glamorous, and it's rarely easy, but it builds strength and resilience over time. Each time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, you reinforce the habit of consistency. You learn to trust yourself and your ability to persevere, which creates a sense of confidence and momentum that motivation alone cannot provide. In the end, discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's not about being perfect, but about showing up and putting in the effort, even when it's hard. The days when you don't feel like doing the work, it doesn't matter, because they shape your character and define your results. By choosing discipline over fleeting motivation, you take control of your life and ensure that your goals are not just wishes, but realities in May-making. Progress, not perfection. The pursuit of perfection often becomes a trap that prevents people from moving forward. Perfection demands flawlessness, which is an impossible standard for anyone to meet. When you aim for perfection, you risk becoming paralyzed by fear of failure or by endless attempts to get everything just right. This mindset can lead to procrastination, frustration, and ultimately stagnation. Progress, on the other hand, focuses on consistent improvement and embraces the understanding that mistakes and imperfections are part of the journey toward success. Progress is about taking one step at a time, no matter how small. Each step brings you closer to your goals and allows you to learn and grow along the way. Unlike perfection, which demands immediate mastery, progress gives you permission to be a beginner, to make mistakes, and to improve gradually. When you focus on progress, every effort you make counts, and every setback becomes a lesson rather than a failure. This shift in perspective removes the pressure of trying to get everything perfect and allows you to move forward with confidence. Embracing progress means celebrating small victories and acknowledging how far you've come, even if you haven't yet reached the finish line. These moments of growth build momentum, reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve your goals. Perfection, in contrast, tends to highlight what's still missing or what didn't go according to plan, leaving you feeling inadequate. Progress reminds you that success isn't about a single flawless outcome, but about the cumulative effect of consistent effort over time. When you prioritize progress over perfection, you open yourself to growth, creativity, and resilience. You learn to value the process of becoming better rather than fixating on an unattainable ideal. This mindset not only helps you achieve your goals, but also brings greater fulfillment along the way. Progress allows you to show up, take action, and keep moving forward, even things aren't perfect. And that persistence is what leads to true success. Growth requires sacrifice. True growth is never easy, and it always comes with a price. To become the person you aspire to be, you must be willing to let go of certain things that no longer serve you. And these sacrifices might include comfort, familiarity, or even relationships and habits that hold you back. Growth demands that you step outside your comfort zone, and that requires courage. It's not about giving up what's good, but about letting go of what's limiting in order to create space for something better. A sacrifice often means choosing discipline over indulgence and long-term success over short-term gratification. It's the decision to wake up earlier to pursue your goals, to say no to distractions, or to put in extra hours when others are relaxing. These choices may feel difficult in the moment, but they are necessary to reach new levels of achievement. Growth requires a willingness to endure temporary discomfort for the sake of lasting fulfillment. It's a trade-off, and only those who are committed to their vision will consistently make the choice to prioritize growth over ease. Letting go of what is comfortable can be painful, but it is essential for transformation. Often, the very things you cling to, whether it's old habits, toxic relationships, or self-limiting beliefs, are the barriers standing between you and your potential. Sacrifice forces you to confront these barriers and to make the tough decisions that align with your goals. In doing so, you not only move closer to your dreams, but also build resilience and strength. Every sacrifice becomes a stepping stone on your journey, showing you that you are capable of more than you once believed. Growth through sacrifice is a choice. It's the decision to prioritize your future over your present comfort, to embrace challenges as opportunities, and to trust that what you're working toward is worth the price you're paying. It's not easy. The rewards are profound. Sacrifice paves the way for a life of purpose, achievement, and self-fulfillment. When you accept that growth requires giving something up, you unlock the freedom to become everything you were meant to be. Own your life. Owning your life means taking full responsibility for your actions, decisions, and the outcomes they create. It's about recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you have complete control over how you respond. Blaming other circumstances or luck for your challenges only keeps you powerless and stuck. When you take ownership of your life, you reclaim your power and become the driving force behind your growth and success. It's a mindset shift from being a passive participant to an active creator of your future. Taking responsibility requires honesty with yourself. It means acknowledging where you've fallen short, where you've let excuses or fear dictate your actions, and where you've chosen comfort over growth. This self-awareness isn't about being harsh or self-critical. It's about understanding that every choice you've made has led you to where you are now. Once you accept that truth, you can start making better choices, ones that align with your goals and values. Owning your life means no longer waiting for someone else to fix things or for the perfect moment to arrive. It's about taking action now. This mindset also empowers you to make changes, no matter how small, that propel you forward. By owning your life, you stop being a victim of circumstances and start focusing on solutions. Instead of dwelling on obstacles, you seek opportunities to grow and improve. Every decision, no matter how minor, becomes a chance to move closer to the person you want to be. This approach transforms setbacks into lessons and failures into stepping stones because you recognize that every experience contributes to controlled growth when you take responsibility for it. Owning your life isn't always easy, but it is liberating. It gives you control over your narrative and the ability to shape your destiny. When you stop waiting for external validation or support, you realize that you have everything you need within yourself to succeed. It's a commitment to living with purpose, accountability, and determination, knowing that the life you want is within your reach if you're willing to take ownership of it. Have a clear vision. Having a clear vision is about knowing exactly what you want to achieve in life and understanding the purpose behind it. It provides you with direction and focus, helping you align your actions with your goals. Without a clear vision, you can easily get lost in the noise of everyday life, distracted by what others are doing or what seems to be urgent at the moment. A vision serves as a guiding star, reminding you of why you're putting in the hard work, why you're making sacrifices, and why you keep pushing forward despite obstacles. A clear vision goes beyond just vague ideas of success or happiness. It's specific, detailed, and inspiring. It paints a picture of the life you want to create, including the person you want to become, the impact you want to have, and the experiences you want to live. When you have a clear vision, it energizes you and gives you a reason to wake up every morning with purpose. It helps you prioritize your time, energy, and efforts because you know where they need to go in order to get closer to your goals. Your vision also acts as a filter for the decisions you make. With a clear vision in mind, you're able to ask yourself whether each choice brings you closer to fuel or further away from what you truly want. It helps you avoid distractions and short-term pleasures that might derail your long-term success. Having a vision also makes it easier to stay committed during difficult times because you know that the struggles you face now are part of the bigger picture you're working toward. It turns setbacks into mere bumps in the road rather than reasons to quit. Having a clear vision is the key to staying motivated and focused over the long haul. It provides clarity in moments of doubt and gives you a sense of control over your life. When you have a strong vision, the challenges and sacrifices along the way feel worth it because you're continually moving towards something meaningful. A clear vision gives you the confidence to take risks, make decisions, and put in the effort required to build the life you've always dreamed of. Relentless persistence. Your relentless persistence, the ability to keep moving forward regardless of the challenges, setbacks, or difficulties that arise. It's about staying the course even when things seem impossible, uncomfortable, or uncertain. Our life is full of obstacles, and success is rarely achieved in a straight line. It requires you to push through moments of doubt, fatigue, and failure, and then knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer no matter how. Persistence is the force that keeps you going when others might quit. And it's often the difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who give up too soon. Being relentlessly persistent means refusing to accept failure as the end. Instead, you see it as a lesson, an opportunity to adjust your approach and to try again with more knowledge and experience. Each time you stumble, persistence teaches you to rise, to learn, to keep pushing. It's not about avoiding mistakes or setbacks, but about developing the strength to move through them. Persistence allows you to see beyond the temporary difficulties and focus on the long-term vision that keeps you motivated and committed. This level of persistence requires an unwavering belief in yourself and your purpose. When the going gets tough, it's easy to question whether the effort is worth it, especially when progress is slow or the path isn't clear. But relentless persistence is grounded in the understanding that success doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time with consistent effort. It means trusting the process, even when the results aren't immediately visible. And the more persistent you are, the more you cultivate the resilience needed to face the hardest with strength and determination. In the end, relentless persistence is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't. It's not talent, luck, or external circumstances that define success. It's the willingness to continue moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. When you persist with determination, you create your own opportunities, and you prove to yourself that nothing is too difficult to overcome. Success is a product of persistence, and with relentless effort, you will always find a way to turn your dreams into reality. Embrace the struggle. Embracing the struggle means recognizing that hardship, challenge, and discomfort are essential parts of growth. So often we try to avoid struggle, hoping for an easier path. But the truth is that it's through these difficulties that we build strength, resilience, and character. Struggles reveal our weaknesses and expose areas that need improvement, giving us the opportunity to work on them. And rather than shying away from the tough moments, we should lean into them because they are where real transformation happens. The struggle is not something to fear, but something to welcome, knowing that it's leading us toward a stronger version of ourselves. The reality is that growth is rarely easy. If we only seek comfort and avoid challenges, we risk stagnating, never reaching our full potential. Every challenge you face, no matter how difficult, is a chance to rise above your limitations. Struggles push you to dig deeper, to find intensive results of strength, and to find creative solutions to problems. When you face the struggle head on, you learn how to adapt, become more resourceful, and sharpen your skills. And this is where growth happens, not in the easy, comfortable moments, but in the ones that test you to your core. Embracing the struggle shifts your mindset from one of avoidance to one of acceptance. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You begin to ask, what can I learn from this? You start to see challenges as there's opportunities to learn, adapt, and improve. It's a mindset that interprets it as being stepping stone rather than an obstacle. The more you embrace the struggle, the more you see that each difficult experience preparing you for something greater, giving you the tools and resilience needed for success. Embracing the struggle is about accepting that no journey to success is without hardship. It's about developing the strength to continue despite difficulties, knowing that every struggle is shaping you into a more capable and determined person. Struggles may feel uncomfortable, but they are the forge in which your character is molded. The discomfort you face today will eventually be the strength you rely on tomorrow. By embracing the struggle, you transform challenges into opportunities for growth and create a foundation for lasting success. Become the best for you. Maybe becoming the best for you means understanding that your journey to success and self-improvement is unique to you. It's about setting standards that reflect your values, goals, and aspirations, not comparing yourself to others. The path to becoming your best self isn't about outdoing someone else, but about continually striving to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. This requires introspection and a deep understanding of who you are, what you want, and how to align your actions with your true purpose. When you focus on becoming the best for you, you stop seeking validation or approval from others and instead find fulfillment in personal growth. To become the best for you, it means prioritizing your own development over the external pressures or expectations of others. It's easy to get distracted by the achievements and successes of those around you. But true success comes from running your own race. It requires discipline, commitment, and self-awareness. When you strive to be the best version of yourself, you're not confined by anyone else's idea of success or happiness. You define what it means to live a fulfilling life based on your own standards and vision for the future. This journey also involves embracing your strengths and working on your weaknesses, not for the sake of competition, but to enhance your personal potential. The pursuit of becoming the best for you is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about being consistent, putting in the effort, and learning from every experience. Each failure, setback, and challenge offers an opportunity to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. The key is not to compare your progress to others, but to recognize how far you've come and the improvements you've made on your own terms. And when you commit to becoming the best for you, you liberate yourself from the need for external approval or comparison. You create a sense of inner fulfillment and peace that comes from knowing that you're constantly evolving into the person you want to be. This mindset allows you to take pride in your accomplishments, regardless of how they measure up to others, because you know they reflect your own effort, growth, and determination. By focusing on becoming the best for you, you create a life of purpose, self-love, and unwavering confidence. Dear listeners, in conclusion, The journey toward personal success and growth is one that requires deep commitment, resilience, and a clear understanding of your own potential. YouVsYou is not a battle of comparison or competition with others, but an internal challenge to overcome your limitations, conquer your doubts, and continually push yourself toward becoming the best version of yourself. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress, and every struggle you face is an opportunity to build strength and resilience. By embracing fear, choosing discipline over fleeting motivation, and understanding that growth requires sacrifice, you will move closer to your goals with each passing day. A relentless persistence in embracing the struggle will be your guiding forces when the road gets tough, reminding you that success is not about perfection, but about the courage to keep going despite challenges. Having a clear vision and taking full ownership of your life gives you the power to steer your own course while remaining focused on what truly matters to you. As you commit to becoming the best for yourself, you release the need for external validation and create a life driven by purpose, passion, and fulfillment. The only competitor you truly face is the person you were yesterday. Your greatest growth lies in challenging your own limits and never settling for less than your full potential. This journey is yours to shape, and with unwavering dedication, you will discover that the most powerful transformation comes from the relentless pursuit of becoming the best version of yourself. Keep moving forward, stay focused, and trust the process, knowing that the best is yet to come. Thank you for giving me the time to listen and reflect on these thoughts. I hope this message has inspired you to take the necessary steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. And remember, the journey is yours to define. And with determination, resilience, and a clear vision, you are capable of achieving incredible things. Keep pushing forward and never lose sight of your true potential. Goodbye for now, and I wish you all the best on your path to growth and success. Stay focused, stay strong, and never stop believing in yourself.